Alright YouTube, I'm after your opinion please. You've got two choices. Do I wait for January 23rd for potential that Auckland Marathon is on, or do I go for it this year and do what Cam did in the previous video and go for it on Tamaki? Those are my two options. We're not going to discuss the third option of potentially taking the thing that's just flat out never happening, so please don't even bother writing it in the comments because I will not respond. Those are the two options. Here are the pros and cons to each of them. So if I do what Cam did, then it'll be the correct distance, which will be nice. I'll just go to the watch and then run slightly over to make sure of the distance. The pluses to doing that is that Tamaki has two tiny little bumps over the bridges, and he did it 2.5 times, so it's not many times over slightly little raise. The only downsides really to running it there are that you have to do one crossing by the helicopters, but with him doing it, it wasn't a big deal because on the weekend there's hardly any container trucks and potentially just a few people out on Tamaki, as it's quite a busy place with people that are also exercising, bike riders and the like, but yeah, really not the biggest of deals. The only other thing really is that, yeah, the roads aren't closed, but I wouldn't be spending much time on the road anyway. It's mostly on the tarmac, on the footpath, sidewalk, whatever you want to call it. And it's really good, as you've seen in his video, and yeah, I've run it many times, so that is a really good option. Yes, there'll be no crowds. Yes, there'll be no official marathon whatever, and no medal, blah blah blah, not that I care about any of that stuff. And then you've got the actual event, which potentially I'll be disallowed from unless I can get an exemption or something like that. It doesn't look like it's very likely to go ahead with what's going on. We're still currently in lockdown and it's indefinite at this stage. There's no end date. So yeah, who knows about that. The upsides to that are that the course is completely closed and everyone's obviously running in the same direction, and it would be an official marathon and you get a medal. Again, not that that matters. There would also be proper photographers because I've paid for that already. Again, that can be organised for the other event. And Auckland, the downside is that it's long. Whatever way you look at it, I obviously ran with a lot of people on my Strava activity and almost everyone was long, and I mean like not just 100 meters long, like half a K plus long, some cases 42.9, 43 even I saw a couple of times, and yeah, so a good like 2.5-3 minutes long, which ain't great if you're trying to smash your PB and go under 3. That might be the difference between a 2:59 and a 3:01 or 3:02 or something. So those are the two options. Please leave a comment and let me know. I'm genuinely curious. I'm conflicted. I know I'm very fortunate to have this opportunity, or both opportunities. That's not in dispute. I'm just curious because I've been training a long time for this and the events keep getting pushed back, keep getting postponed, cancelled, which is super unfortunate. And yeah, I don't know, should I wait because we go through the Christmas period, everybody wants to hang out and do stuff and eat naughty food, which I won't be doing a whole lot of, but obviously that's just what happens in this season. So my thinking is leaning to more towards doing what Cam did. That way I can potentially have a go at it this year and not have to wait another month and go through a taper and potentially the event not happen or be disallowed from going or whatever. Yeah, please let me know your thoughts down below and I'll make a decision soon. And that way I can decide which will be the last build week or build weeks and then taper from there. Usual story if you know what you're doing for marathon training. And of course I will document it either way, whether I get a friend to come to Auckland event or to do what Cam did, and then that way I can get even better footage like Cam's video in the previous video. Thoughts, please. Thank you. See you in the next video.